So this is going to be kind of a Doom-focused stream series. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, although I'm going to be trying to make a Megawad 32 map Megawad. I've never done that before. I've done a little bit of Doom level editing and Doom building. I'm going to try to explain everything I'm doing as I go along, and just, you know, that's kind of the whole idea. So maybe it'll help be a little educational, at least if for, you know, for at least being something out there to watch someone struggle through figuring something out. And that's kind of the thing. I'm Patrick. Fuse Toast is my everything, like fusetoast.com, you know, Fuse Toast, YouTube, Fuse Toast here. So here we go. And yeah, I have kind of a freeform sort of idea about like how this is going to go. So it's going to be a lot of different things, I think. Starting with areas I've been getting inspiration from, which is like stuff like this. I'm not going to I hope I'm not violating any copyright stuff by doing this. This is a episode of Double Fine Productions, their Devs Play series. This I found a while ago, and it was immensely inspirational, and it kind of was the whole start, I think, of me getting into this stuff. I'm gonna keep streaming, but I'm just realizing that I don't have any water. I have this, but this has a lot of sodium in it, and I might get thirsty anyway, so I might want to go get some water. I have this and I have coffee, so this isn't going to be like a fast thing. I have no idea how long this is going to be. Let me just make sure that my stream is actually going here. I'm monitoring my stream on another computer. I don't know how many people do that, really. Oh my god. Hello. All right. So basically what I'm doing is going to be kind of stepping through my process of making a 32 map Megawad. And one of these things
Doom's development, right? As just kind of like
one of the things I really like about
I started it kind of early, but I finished it late.
Watching
and
this kind of stuff,
and that was one of the
like,
hey, here's kind of a golden rule of level design. Finish the last level, finish the first level last.
Get a lot of
because then you've learned everything about the game's level design. So you're gonna put it all in the first level, so you're not in a straight line.
One of the more interesting things that he ended up saying, at least when during doing this look at his first levels, actually I think he says it right at the beginning here. I should probably have these on. But basically, it's just
where we kind of came up with the classic
how they figured that a horseshoe shape was a good way to go for like a first level.
Here, maybe you see the other side,
and it's interesting.
There, but it's like it's a U, so you're not in a straight line and boring, and you get to see some cool stuff. And so E1, map 1 and Doom.
Yeah, so it just pretty much said it there.
Like that, Quake is just like
but it is interesting how id Software, with all of their games, they ended up doing like a horseshoe shape. I don't know if it really was that important of a thing, but I don't know. That's like, but like things like that, like I end up really thinking a lot about. And so let's get into it. GZ Doom Builder is what I use. There's a lot of Doom builders out there. Slade is one. Doom Builder is another. And this is just a kind of a more advanced version of Doom Builder. So, you know, I've played around with this stuff a lot. I've made a lot of different little things, but never actually ended up doing, trying anything like this before. So, hopefully this goes well. Let's add a resource. So basically you have to have the copy of Doom or Doom 2 to do this. I'm going to make myself smaller over here. Let's see here. Add a resource. All right. Oh, clicking on the wrong thing. All right, so let's find that. So basically, you have to have a drilled copy of Doom or Doom 2. They all come with these things called WADs, and you basically, when you start a map here, you have to tell it, well, what are we going to be getting all the textures from, all the, like, you know, information from, basically, that you're going to be using. Where's all my Doom stuff? Where is all my Doom stuff? I was thinking maybe I should have just recorded this instead of streamed it, because I could do some editing here. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. Well, we'll see how this series goes. Let's see. Some of my favorite. I've seen a lot of videos by some really impressive, like level editing guys. One was the guy doing the interview in that video we just saw, JP LeBreton. He does amazing work. He's got a Patreon and everything, and he's gonna, like, I definitely recommend checking out his stuff. He's a level designer, worked on the first level of BioShock, and he does a lot of Doom building and talks a lot about this stuff. There's another guy, I can't quite remember his name, Matthew Warsh. I can't remember. But let's see here. Okay, Lauren. That was a friend of mine that made a WAD for me. He was getting into this stuff. I was trying to get him into this stuff. Maybe he'll test out my WADs. Oh, that's right, I renamed this stuff. So iWADs are what you call the original WADs, like for these original games. Like I have here, Doom. I don't know if you can even see that. Doom 2, free Doom, which is if you can't muster up the $5 to buy Doom or Doom 2, you can get free Doom, and it's just a different set of textures that are similar, I think, to the Doom textures and stuff. Then there's Heretic, Hexen. I guess I forget what this one is. This is the expansion to Hexen, and the expansion to Doom. One of them, then TNT. Yeah, Voices WAD. What the hell is Voices? I don't even know what that is. What's Voices? Then Strife. All right. So let's see what this is. No, I don't want to wait. I don't want to choose that as the Doom 2. So I'm going to use Doom 2. That's what most people use when they're doing mods of Doom. Yes, gzoom. Doom 2 UDMF format. That is, I think, the de facto standard for making this stuff. It has the most features. I don't know why this isn't giving me more options, though, because I thought there were more options in this for game configuration. Doom format ensures that you're going to be able to, if you want to do, for instance, like Doom 2, Doom format, like this one is if you want to make sure your map is compatible with like vanilla Doom, like the actual original Doom, because the way most people play Doom now is they basically, there are these source ports. There's a lot of these ports of Doom that are not the original application. They're actually just meant to, they run the WAD file, a Doom or Doom 2 .wad in this thing, to play, you know, those games. But like, so you need the actual original copy of Doom to play it. But basically, like, you know, there's things called ZDoom and Xandronum and Chocolate Doom, and all these things are because if you try to run the original Doom, like you run into compatibility issues and stuff like that. If you basically, it's a lot of people just to make it easier and to add more features and stuff, and like resolution options and stuff like that. People updated Doom to like just made new applications that are like ports of Doom to modern PCs. That's pretty much what it is. So, but if you had like the original Doom or Chocolate Doom, which is a source port that's designed to run Doom exactly like the original stuff, then and make it look exactly the same and play exactly the same and be exactly the same, you can do this Doom format thing, which would make the map compatible with like all versions of Doom. But I like to do this version. This one's what most modders, I think, today do, because it allows you to use a script. And scripts allow you to, it's like programming within Doom. You know, it allows you to do a lot of modding stuff really easily. So basically, this is just the best thing for modding because it allows you to do these ACS scripts, which allow you to do a lot of tricky stuff. You can pretty much, you know, tell the game to do anything, like tell like a monster to only walk from this path to this path, or like, you know, you could do a lot of different weird tricky stuff. I don't really know how to do any of that stuff. I've dabbled in it and I've done a lot of tutorials on it, but I'm definitely no expert in any of this stuff, actually. My one map that you can find on itch.io is like really basic. So, and it's not good at all. It has some, like, I was just looking at it recently, and like the texturing work is like so amateur compared to like anything that like is standard. But you know, I'm getting there, and this is gonna, you know, kind of be my process of getting there. Just want to make some really cool stuff. So basically, and I have a lot of good ideas, my ability to execute those ideas is still maturing. So all right, let's get started. Map 1. 250. Okay, already I'm fucking this up. I don't know if I should be in the top right either. I'm kind of new to this stuff and not sure if that's really the way to go on this stuff. I think I'm doing fine on the stream here, though. I kind of turned that off to stop distracting me. So I like Twitch because it's kind of easy. And, you know, it's just nice to be on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And if you upload to Twitch, you can just export easily to YouTube. So, all right. So, what do I want to do? Now that horseshoe shape. I don't know if I want to do a horseshoe shape. So I had this idea for a... Well, okay. Let's basically see here. So draw. Do I have this right? Okay, I'm gonna start over. I guess I just select all like that and then go bam. All right. So I was just watching Tom Francis today. He's definitely a big source of inspiration. He does a YouTube channel. He made the game Gunpoint. He did a GDC talk that I really liked. I get a lot of inspiration from those GDC talks. And a lot of good quotes. Wait, things mode. There we go. And then we got that guy. All right. Okay, let's see what we... Oh, that's right. Okay, good thing I'm testing this out. Okay, cancel. Hold on. What do I want to do? I just want to use... Should I use ZDoom or Xandronome? ZDoom is the standard, so I should just do it that way.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
So how are we doing on this? All right, well, let me adjust the resolution first here. All right, so, we want, yeah, 640 by 40 should be fine. Okay. So basically, I was just kind of deciding in my head there whether Xandronum or Zdoom is what I should be using, and also I was noticing that it wasn't looking right on the screen. I need to fix that. But let me just get Xandronum going, and yeah, that looks fine too. It's not like a big deal which one I use. Since I kind of had Xandronum already started, I'll just be using that, I guess. Zdoom is the standard. Xandronum is pretty much Zdoom. I don't know if it's like... I think everything that works in Xandronum works in Zdoom. Xandronum is the multiplayer version of Zdoom. That's pretty much it. That's what everyone uses for multiplayer Doom stuff. Which I find it always hard, like, finding just good, like, classic deathmatch Doom stuff. I don't know, like, and also it's, I don't know, it's a small community. It's a big community, but it's a, you know, it's like, I feel like I could get it to work if I get that stuff to work if I found, I would need some friends. That's the thing to do this stuff with, you know, to play Doom online with, because everyone's doing like these, you know, mods and stuff. It's like Tribes back in the day, like with Tribes. Like Tribes was a game where it's like eventually like just it was hard to find just a normal game of Tribes. Everyone was playing multiplayer like mods and stuff. All right. Okay. Okay. So this is the start. Welcome to the start of my huge 32 map megawatt. Getting into level design here. I'm kind of, this is an exercise for myself, but also, you know, I want to make something pretty cool. I don't know if that angle's really working. I think when I'm like this, it's fine, but whenever I turn to look to see how it's going, it's like I see myself like that. All right. So a hexagon. Okay. Now, let me run Xandronum in a window, because I just don't think that's gonna do like that. So we want to go options, set video mode, full screen. Full screen? There we go. All right. There we go. So now we got it in a window. That's good. Okay. So yeah, one of my things is with the window, it makes it easier for me to then over here to go, I can just do window capture, and there we go. It's already set up for Zendrodom, so just turn that on. And now it looks like that for you guys. I guess I can put the thing. Oops, wrong thing to move. There we go. All right. So I'll probably be doing like a movie review and stuff. I've been, you know, stalling on this stuff as far as, I mean, I've always been very diligent about making sure I'm working on something and working on something worthwhile. And I've been doing some paid video work and stuff and doing a lot of editing recently. So basically it's like, that's been taking up my time. But, and then also just my film projects right now. But I haven't gotten one of these videos out, or a YouTube video out, or Twitch video out at all in a long time, at least in a few days. And it just feels like I've been kind of stalling on it because there's been a few projects I've been wanting to move forward on, but I got to just make myself do it. I've been kind of one of the things that Tom Francis was saying, that I was like, he had a bunch of really interesting things that are like good quotes to go by. And I have all these Post-its around me that have kind of like thoughts on them and quotes and stuff like that, or just to-do lists and stuff. And I have two over there on the wall. Can you see them? No, you can't. I'll get them. Sure. These are not at all the quotes I was thinking I was going to be getting off the wall, but like I thought I wrote down some other ones that were even better. Some good ones are: ask yourself 2 questions every day. Did I work 8 hours? Did I work efficiently? That's a good one. If you are your own boss, be a good one. It's easy to stop polishing the silverware once you realize how much the house is on fire. There you guys go. Words to live by. Okay. So we got a hexagon. Some other shows I'm going to be kind of doing. It's just kind of a chill out show in the mornings. I want to call it strategy mornings. I think that would be something good to do. Because strategy is interesting. Strategy games are interesting. I know everyone's just playing games. I'm trying so hard to think about like what can I contribute right now, like quickly. That is, as far as videos, that is interesting, that's different, but it's hard to do that, you know, like, and I want to hold myself to that standard. I want to do something that actually is worthwhile if I'm going to put something out. So I'm going to try my best to do that. But like, you know, when I think about like, for instance, like my chill out gaming show, the strategy mornings, where I'll be playing Close Combat, which is a really interesting game, very highly like realistic World War II simulator. It's still just like gaming on the internet, and it's like that's kind of a detriment, but at the same time, it's like I should probably just do it since it's like something efficient. Oh, that was the thing. That was why I was thinking Tom Francis, because the efficient. Did I work efficiently and go with the efficient idea rather than the really good idea? You know, because if you can do a lot of little efficient ideas on one project rather than the big good idea. A lot of those times, those tiny little efficient ideas that you can get done quickly will add up to more than the one good idea. That's kind of an interesting perspective, and I don't think I said it correctly. I definitely just highly recommend you watch the Tom Francis. If you're into this kind of stuff, the Tom Francis GDC talk that he gave. It's the only one he gave, so you can just type that in. But yeah. All right. Let's see. We got here a little green guy here. Got our hexagon. I think I don't want that to be there, so I'm going to move this guy over here. Let's queue up some, a little bit of music. I hope Phil does not mind. I'm going to use some of his music, Phil Neutral. He's a awesome musician that I'm doing a documentary for. And he lent me some of his music to use in some projects. Some documentary projects. I don't know where it is, honestly. Oh, here we go. All right. So this one's called Certainly Final by Phil Neutral, Fillneutral. He's a really cool guy. Definitely contact him if you want to work with him. It's got some really cool stuff. So I do have an idea for what I want to do. Basically, okay, I don't want to do a horseshoe shape, but I kind of want to start with a little tiny horseshoe. I don't know why I'm obsessing about this, but I like borrowing ideas from the masters, you know? I want to try to be a little bit original, but at the same time borrow just a little tiny bit. I'm going to try to lay out the basic shape of the level. I don't want to get overly detailed on anything. Like that one quote says, it's easy to stop polishing the silverware when you realize the house is on fire. How much the house is on fire. And that's, you know, I kind of want to lay out the entire level first before I start working about any detail, because I used to do it kind of, and I think everyone does it. It's exciting. It's an exciting process when you get into this. So it's like you do one room and you start really like kind of polishing that room. But before you think at all about like what the rest of the level is going to be. Like, I mean, it's one way to do it, but it is kind of, I want to try to push myself to do something a little bit more planned out. So I could have like even just described something on paper or, you know, but not this time, I guess. But I am doing the whole Megawad linearly. I think I am. Maybe I'll be able to include some of my other levels that I've already done, or sort of done. There's like a bunch of levels that I'm like 80% done on, but like never actually got 100% done. There is one that's 100% done that's up online right now. On my Fuse Toast itch.io. That sounds desperate. Download it, please. Okay. Here we go. 2 hexagons. Hexagons? Am I being an idiot right now? I am being an idiot. Those are octagons. No, it's not. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm dumb. All right. I'm a little dyslexic with certain things. That's like, I felt like that was one of those dyslexic moments where it's like, I can't accurately count sides. I don't know if I'm getting the size of this correct. I want it to feel somewhat... I do want to avoid symmetry to a point, because that's another one of those things that they say in those videos, in the videos that I was talking about, with John Romero talking about his levels. You know, avoid symmetry. I like that idea, to avoid the symmetry. But at the same time, symmetry kind of is just the way reality works in like building design and stuff. That looks nice. That looks okay. I don't know if this is going to be interesting at all, but... I want to start with a really cool imagery, because... Let's take a break. I'm going to save this as... Oh, the name of the WAD is going to be... Also, I don't want to save it in my original WADs. PWADs here. So the name of this WAD, or I don't know. We're gonna go with 32 right now. That's the name of the WAD at this moment. So what I did want to do, though, that I forgot I wanted to do, is go into... Let's play some Doom. Let's play some Doom. I'm going to analyze... Let's analyze the first levels of Doom. Chocolate Doom. Hold on, guys. I really hope that that music is not too loud, or that sound effects are not too loud. I'll turn it down just a little bit here. Alrighty. So let's close that. So yeah, let's start with Doom 2. I think Doom 2 has the best first couple levels out of it, better than Doom 1 and Doom. Yeah, better than Doom 1. It's hard to talk mess about Doom 1, but I really do hope I'm not going a little too loud there. Just to be certain, I know I'm going too loud for myself. Why is it so loud for me? That's like everything is just really loud on that. I mean, I'm barely of the micro. Anyway. And then, yeah. All right. So hopefully it's not too quiet too. Oh, well, that's an interesting kind of aspect I could borrow. I mean, this is I like the idea that it gives you a sense of like you came from somewhere, or like there's like it already gives you an option of where to go. You know, it's like a secret behind you. If you turn around, it's like you could just go forward, and most people I bet do when they first play this game for the first time. But there's this chainsaw back here, and that's kind of a neat little thing to discover. Maybe I can put like something sort of similar to that in my level. All right, so basically, this is amazing. Like, obviously, like that's amazing design. I think, who designed this level? I think it was it American McGee that designed this level? I think it was something like that. So, but like, that's the first image that you see when you're in Doom 2. And knowing that, they designed this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very smart design because for a level, because to put something so visually striking on the very first frame of graphics that you're going to see in the game, that's really cool. So I want to try to do that. It's a little ambitious. I don't want to copy this at all. But I do want to try to do something visually striking. Like, so that would mean doing some stuff with lighting and stuff like that. Because if you pay attention here, like, although Doom Engine does not actually have any real lighting, they, in Doom, and especially in Doom 2, they did a lot of tricks with lighting. I mean, it's in Doom, but it's like, they did it better in Doom 2, like at least with certain levels. The lighting tricks are fucking awesome. Like, you know, like it's darker in certain areas, and it looks like it looks natural. It looks like there's actually like light pouring out of that hallway and stuff. And all it is like just like all these sectors, the pieces that Doom levels are made up of, sectors, are all, you know, just different brightnesses. And then you can make certain textures, like wall textures, like different brightnesses. Like this wall texture is obviously, it's harder to see when you're up close, but like this wall texture is obviously darker than that one. And it's like, you know, that just little touches like that are really add a lot to the scene, because this scene like isn't that complicated, you know. All right. You know, it's not geometrically complicated, but with the little bit of lighting help, like it's really interesting. Okay, is that should be a secret. I wish there were more secrets in this level. Like, what if I found a secret that I never thought I found before? Pretty sure. Oh, I can't open that like that? Okay. So yeah, okay, is this music of this game is pretty badass. I don't know if they did, and they must have done new music for Doom 2. Or maybe they just remixed the tracks for Doom 2. Okay. I love this room. This room, that's visually striking. Like, that's really cool. And then look, even here, it's really subtle, but it's effective. Like, this hallway is darker. This little piece is just slightly darker than this. And it's interesting, just the atmosphere, the way the atmosphere works in this, like the lighting atmosphere works in this game. You might notice that things get darker and less saturated as you get further away from them, and that just adds like automatic, like spooky atmosphere, especially in darker areas. But like, you can see like that wall back there is just gray pretty much, but it's actually like green if you're up close to it. So one of the reasons I'm doing this is I'm getting into game creation. I've been kind of a filmmaker my whole life, but I really feel like I have something more to offer, something more significant to offer as far as ideas, concepts for interactive experiences. I like to call them that instead of games, just because like it's kind of limiting to call this medium games in the sense, just because not every, and people are now just kind of discovering this, is like not every game needs to be a game, and per se. That sounded really kind of, I don't know, pompous or whatever. I don't know, just kind of. But basically, it's just, I'm not really good with words, guys. I'm kind of an idiot, so I wish I was better with words. But okay, let's see here. Hold on, guys, come on. Shit, I fucked this up. Might actually lose the first level here. Hard to talk and do things at the same time. All right. I think I need to stand on this thing to activate that one secret. So I think standing on, like, I hit this thing as I fell, and that opened this over here, which is cool. Is there another secret in here? Secrets within secrets are cool tricks. I know Wolfenstein had some of those, and I think the first Doom did too. Okay. I forget how that secret opens, but... Oh, there's a tunnel. Okay, you guys see that? So that's black square up there. That actually has a purpose. Oh god. I'll explain that in just a little bit after I take care of these guys. I was looking for it just when I got there because I wasn't sure if you could see it. But yeah, see what this is this is a sound. The way sound works in Doom is it travels indefinitely. I'm pretty sure it just travels across the entire map as long as there's no obstructions. As long as there's no closed walls between one place and another. So I'm not sure exactly. I think on harder difficulties there's... Oh no, there's two guys here. Yeah, so there was one guy in here. Basically, they put this here to make sure that this guy, the guy that was waiting for me in here, was activated at the same time as this guy. And I don't know what the purpose really was that, but they want to make it so that basically the sound travels through here, which this wall is not really a wall. Like the sound will travel through it. And then it goes through, you see the hole, the black hole right over there. It's actually hard to see, but you can kind of see it. But basically it goes through there. And so there's these little tricks to kind of manipulate monsters, because monsters will just randomly wander around until they hear you or see you. And you can make them aggro you, like make them aggressive towards you ahead of time by making sure that they hear you ahead of time. And so that's what that thing is. It's to make sure that this guy, because of your gunshots earlier in the level, hears you and is right at the door, aggroed, like already ready to kill you, like when you open up this door. Otherwise he might be like turned away from you, or like kind of it might just not be as much of a jump scare when you open up this door. So it, there's reasons to want to aggro, to make, to use these like sound tubes. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I guess like sound tubes or whatever, to manipulate monsters. Anyway, it's a useful technique. So, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Very good first level. One of the things I really just wonder about is like, I love the abstract design. Like American McGee, definitely. I think he designed this level. I don't know. I should look that up. We should look that up after I quit this. But basically, it's like this room really fucking rocks. And then I love how it sort of looks like conventional and like realistic almost. I mean, not really realistic, but just it looks sort of like a base until you get to like this. And it's like, what the hell is this supposed to be? Like this organic structure thing here. Like it just doesn't make any logical sense. But unless it's like the idea is, hell is coming in, or Or maybe they just, maybe they just built an organic structure, and it's interesting to try to make your mind make sense of the rooms, even though none of this is designed with any sort of. Oh, look at the detail up there. There's even detail on the roof up there. But basically, it's like all these levels are designed not at all with like reality in mind, but they just are meant to look cool. But to try to understand, like, okay, why would a room like this exist or something like that, or try to like work your logic on trying to figure out like what all these places are used for, like how it all works, like it's kind of interesting to try to figure it out. Anyway. All right. Now that we're on this kind of playing Doom thing, let's take a look at this. Because I think this is like the best level. I don't know. There's a lot of really good levels in Doom 2. Crusher is one of the best levels too. Like just these levels that really leave an impact on you, that like really are just striking, and the levels that I remember, like this is one of them. I can't say why exactly. It's got a really cool part. I love this crossing the threshold type of thing that is done a lot in Doom, where you start on one side of a path of liquid and you cross it to the other side. Like that has been done, I know, in Doom 1 once, I think, at least once. And then it's done here again. You start on one side of like a river, and then you go to the next side. So like, I guess it's like sewers or something, right? Where on the underhalls, this is like a sewer system or something. Or maybe it's just flooded. It just flooded. Like, because it looks like it's not like a sewer system, but it's just like the floor is flooded. So, but yet this level is fantastic. Like this is really interesting stuff. So like, I want to see if I can incorporate some ideas from here. So it's like, this is like I love the concept behind this room here. The whole thing about this being like obviously like a cell of some type. Like it's like they use a red door room. It's like obviously bars, like a cell. Like that's nice. That's really original. So I think American Mickey did this level. All right. Okay. So that's cool. I like. Okay, gotta check your corners. Like just a little thing to like put a monster in. That's neat. All right. So I flipped this switch, and you would think, like, based on the layout of the room, you would think, oh, well, this must be the switch for the bars over here. But it's not. That you need a red key for this. But this switch, what this switch did, it's like, it's not at all logical, but it's just kind of cool. It keeps the flow of the level going. Opens this door. So now one of the coolest things of Doom is about to happen. Okay, see, that's an interesting interaction here. You go this way, but you're distracted by these guys. Like, there's a threat coming in from over here. So you have, like, a choice. Okay, do you handle those guys first, or do you go this way, the way that you were going to go? I guess. This is a neat area, too. Like, again, it's kind of teaching you the mechanics of the level or the game. I know this part is, because this part you're like, well, how do I get over there? Like if you were, playing a lot of years ago, you might have not had auto run on because you're just new to first person shooters. And I know I was, and like, I would not understand, well, what am I supposed to do to get over there? And I remember as a kid, like this was like a big deal when I realized that you could like hold down shift to run. Well, here, like I have auto run on, so I just have to press forward. But this is kind of teaching you some game mechanics early in the game. Like, okay, you can jump if you go forward, like fast enough. It's not really a jump, it's just like you float in the air for a bit. Okay, so picking up that monster trap. This was an interesting secret. Now, is that given away in any way? Is there a texture misalignment or something? I don't know. But if I don't think it's given away at all. Like, that texture looks perfectly aligned and everything. There's a door here, basically. And that's kind of a secret, I think. I mean, I guess it's just given away because when you're down there, you can see through the window here. You know, there's something over here. But usually there's like a texture misalignment or something. I guess that's one case when there's not. Oh, crap. Anyway, I better be careful here. It's hard to talk and play at the same time. Any secrets in here? I don't know all the secrets. I know some of them. I love this too. I remember this. This is definitely like one of my favorite levels. This just the second level of Doom 2 is like one of my favorite levels of all time. Like the design here is so cool. Like this gives you a hint of like a feeling of space, like more to explore, like over here, but you can't get through. But it's like a hint of what's to come, sort of, or just kind of it makes the level feel bigger because it's like, I mean, you don't know how to get there. It's like this thing that's over here. I don't know. Okay, well, let's see where this goes. All right, back to the start. That's right. So now that's open. Or, well, how did that guy get there? Okay, so now let's get this open. I love that texture. That's a good texture. That's cool. I'm also trying to pay attention to the texture work because my texture work like really is in severe need of getting better. This is awesome. I'm not sure if that's interesting. Wait, does it do it on this side too? Yeah. Look at this. Like this little detail right here. It's like not complicated, but that just adds like an element of like how this indent here just adds an element of like realism. I think. I don't know. Okay, this is cool. I like, you know, okay, blue door, but you don't have the blue key yet, but you have a goal in mind. Oh, 2 blue doors, that's right. Oh, and then how did that happen? So how did that open? So I flipped a switch. It must have flipped. Yeah, see, like now I can get through here. And this is exactly that same spot. It must have opened when I flipped the switch at the beginning. I'm guessing it opened like when I flipped this switch over here. But that's cool. So now it's all the way open. You can kind of go everywhere. Oh, I didn't even go this way yet. So, yeah, this is an awesome room. I love the way those bad guys are laid out so that you can easily get 2 guys in one shot. Okay, but then let's get our awesome weapon. I like this room. This room is a convincing, like, control room type of room. Control room type of room. All right. And then the lights. Okay, the lights are neat. And look at the blinking. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, this gun fucking rocks. All right, here we go. Double barrel shotgun. Get that blue key. I love that this kind of gives the hint of like a more three-dimensional space. Like you almost feel like there's like a level over a level here, but Doom has this like constraint where you can't actually put a room over a room. But that kind of gives you the feeling or the sense that it's like that here. Very clever use of 2 blue doors. It's interesting how, like, it's just, and then there, and you're done. Like, it gives the sense of more, there's more to explore than there really is. Because when you came down through here before, it was like, I don't know, you kind of got the sense like, oh, I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to have to come back and go this way and see what through there. But it's really like, well, it's kind of like uneventful when you get through. Because it's like, oh, okay, blue door, and then, oh, wait, it's that blue door. You know, like you get the sense like, oh, even another blue door right here. But then you're like, oh, wait, I'm back here. And then, I don't know. That probably sounds dumb. All right, let's not play all of Doom. So let's, but I do kind of want to just take a look now. Let's get this going here. Did I do that right? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong here. All right, well, let's call this. I have to delete it, I think. Ah, shit. I have to just cut it out. I want to kind of save it and then, well, okay, let's do a new folder. Temp. It's loading Doom 2 automatically. What the fuck? Oh, I have that running at the moment. All right, well, let's cut out Doom 2 there. So these are the Doom 2 Doom and Doom 2 WADs. They come with the real versions of the games. So the way you would run a WAD on like a source port like Chocolate Doom is you just take the WAD and drag it and drop it onto whatever source port you want. So Ultimate Doom. All right, let's do this. So Knee Deep in the Dead, hurt me plenty. All right, yeah. Probably the most like overplayed level on I don't know. It is just the first level of Doom, but I want to just check it out, and the music is fucking badass. Oh my god. It'd be awesome if you can you get out there? Can you run out there? Oh no. Okay. I was thinking if I went fast enough. All right, so let's do this secret. That's pretty cool how that opens when you come out here. Then I'm like already at the end. And then there's some secret over here, and I don't know where the trigger actually is. But I know that, yeah, see, like, I don't know how far I have to run to make that happen. I think it's, like, right there, and then, anyway. And this was a cool trick that they implemented. This whole, like, single-sided wall thing. Very neat. It's like a holographic wall. And then the texture is totally fucked up. Definitely like the texture work here. Like, this is nice. Not really getting the classic experience by going that secret way. But yeah, the layout. Get to see, get a nice glimpse of the place as you enter. That background texture is a place in China. You can look it up, like the hills, the background of Doom. Let's see here. All right. Wait, was there something I missed over here at all? Oh, just that. Yeah, okay. All right. Exit. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what elements am I going to use here? All right. Let's see here. Okay. So okay. Come on, things about, there we go. All right. All right, let's walk around it. Oh, why is it doing it like that? Why is it doing it like that? I don't know why it's loading it like that. It's stretching it weird. All right, whatever. Okay. I think one of the things about my first level when I did it, it was too small. So yeah, that's an uninteresting space, but okay, so I definitely need to add more to this. And maybe this part can like be a window, and this part should probably be bigger in some part. Yeah, in some way. Maybe there could be like a piece carved out of. Okay, so I'm coming up with some ideas of how to. One of the things I really like about the Doom 2 level is that it was very visually striking when you like more than the Doom 1 level. It's very visually striking, and I kind of want to see what I can do. Like as far as the first moment was visually striking, not just the whole level, but like I mean like just the first moment. I kind of want to see as for what I can do with that. All right. So, okay, so I definitely need more to this level. Let's try to lay it out a little bit more here. And, you know, some people like add monsters as they go. I'm thinking like I kind of was doing that and then like also adding like kind of planning out encounters. But then like there's this other guy I was watching, and he wasn't really doing that. He was like designs the whole level and then puts the monsters in. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what you do really there, but okay, just okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm just making some sectors here. All right, and I'm hopefully going to end up making a whole 32 level Megawad. But this is day 1, level 1. Still don't know if that's big enough. So basically, yeah, the sectors are these different sections. And this is how like the Doom level works. Like when you play Doom, the computer really isn't like computing like 3 dimensions. It's all just top down. Like this is what the computer sees. It just sees a section, and then each section has a height, and you have a height. So it's like, you know, and so basically that's how it figures out like how to make it look. It computes every sector at a time. Like one sector at a time. I can't really explain it, and I don't really understand it, but I kind of understand it. But basically everyone's like, oh, Doom's not really 3D, and that's what they mean. Is like it's, you know, it's not really like computing any polygons. It's just computing like, well, there's a 2-dimensional space, and then the floor has a height, and the ceiling has a height, and that's it. All right. It's this ray casting thing. All right. So now let us take a look at this. What am I going to do with this? Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so I wanted this to be a window. Just to give you like an example of like, I don't know, just to basically give you some sort of like visual goal, like a place outside. Probably it's probably a good idea to draw this stuff out on paper first, just to, because I could get myself into some trouble here with the sectors, like since I'm kind of designing this on the fly. But we'll see. All right, basically, I hope this is all going to end up being like a perimeter wall, like looking like some sort of perimeter wall, like an outside wall to the whole place. I hope. We'll see. All right, it's not even connected to anything here. Okay. So now, yeah, that's not really going to work, but let's see here. Because now it looks like one big open space. Okay. I could try to do this top down. I could try. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, I want to make this go. Okay, I got to figure out. I got to just have some numbers in mind here. Oh, crap. What am I doing? How do I deselect? All right. Undo. All right, so there's kind of the basic shape I'm looking for. I don't know if that's big enough. I guess we'll get a feel for it once we do it, but that still might be too small. All right, well, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. This will be the end of episode 1. Didn't really do much, but there'll be a lot more in the next episode. And yeah, thanks for watching.